Hi guys, we're just on our way to New Orleans. For some reason we thought we were supposed to leave today, so we have, and then we've just looked at our itinerary and we're supposed to be in Houston for another day. So we're actually ahead of schedule, which is nice for a change. Which means we'll spend an extra day in New Orleans, which means we won't have to jump around as much, which is great. We've done almost 4,000 kilometers, 2,960 miles, I believe. But the reason I'm vlogging now is we've just hit the road, or we've been going on the road for about 100 miles now. And Arby decided that she was going to climb back and tidy the place. So all our food was in one spot, all our camping gear and that sort of stuff was in another spot. And if you have a look, I can see. I'm not sure if you saw, but little miss going back to clean has gone back to nap. So yeah, I will touch base with you later on, maybe when Arby's up, and keep you updated. See you guys. Good morning.
Good morning. We're currently standing in a city of the dead. In other words, a graveyard?
Somewhere that Arby feels right at home. She sends most of her patients that way.
No. Just an amazing place. There's no flat graves here. They're all, most of them are actually taller than us. And they date back to the 1700s. It's just amazing to read some of them.
Where did we stay last night?
We stayed at a Blue Bayou
State Park.
State Park, which is quite cool. We stayed in our little home for the first time, which was an experience. An experience and a half. We still have to get it a little bit more comfy yet. But for those of you who have been asking, we will get the photos up so you can name it. Yep,
it's really weird. For those who usually go camping in national parks, it's sort of like a national park, yet you've got wireless internet.
That's so cool.
And free laundry and dryer and stuff, so it's really, really interesting. But we'll keep wandering through the cemetery. It's St. Louis No. 1, if you're trying to find us on a map. St. Louis No. 1 Cemetery in New Orleans.
New Orleans, as they say. Louisiana, home of deep fried chicken.
And jazz. Alright guys, we'll talk to you a bit later on. Here we are in the middle of the cemetery, just wandering through. Some of them get really big, like Arby said earlier. And they're really well kept. Others aren't. See this one here? It says Orleans Battalion of Artillery, so I'm guessing it could be where all the soldiers were buried. And see, they just seem to open those doors and slide them in and pop them away. Hold on, here we go. Orleans Battalion of Artillery. Within this burial rests some of the gallant defenders of New Orleans, members of the battalion which fought with the honour of the plains against the British invaders. It's very much French down here, isn't it? And so you get more of them. They're huge, big ones that you could just sort of, like, they've got windows in that you could just slide a coffin into. They're all over the place, and it's really not very well organised, because you'll be wandering down a road and all of a sudden there'll be just one right in the middle in front of you. Yeah. What are the bees? are in the Jackson Square. There is Major General Andrew Jackson. Yes, I just read that off the sign. And there's St. Louis Cathedral, where we'll be going one night this week to see performances. And this is basically right in the middle of French Quarter, which has been a lot of fun so far, a lot of live music. Yeah, not too bad. Hello. Hey. We are currently on the banks of
the Mississippi River, and Dan's going to spell it for you because he's been practicing in the car.
Every time we see a sign I go M-I-S-S-I-S-S-I-P-I, and yes, that's how you spell it. Don't tell me otherwise. But we've just spent the afternoon in
French Market, or the French Quarter, where we've seen a lot of different things. We've just followed a wedding ceremony through the streets, and you'll have to watch the video clip for that because I don't think I can explain it, but it was certainly an experience.
Fun experience.
And we're just about to go on the Natchez steamboat for dinner.
Arby's really good with her foreign language pronunciations. What did we have for dinner last night, Arby?
Salad and wraps.
Things
Sitting on the floor of the laundry.
Things that she pronounced tortillas.
Oh, shush. So yeah, we'll probably vlog from inside there. We're going to be cruising up the Mississippi River, so it's very exciting.
Yeah.
Loving New Orleans.
New Orleans is all small. There's live music everywhere, and that. So we can't wait to see what tomorrow will bring in New Orleans. All right, guys. Bye. Here we are down in the engine room of the Sanchez. Thought I'd come down here and show a little bit on how it works. They have a huge big boiler system. It's a huge big diesel powered boiler system, which then turns the huge big paddle into the paddle steamer. And there's the big piston. There you go, Dad. For your information, the bore is 15 inches to 30 inches and the stroke is 7 foot. So that's a fairly large piston and bore. There's the paddle going round. All very exciting. It's quite cold outside and I'm getting wet, so I'm going back inside.